Welcome back to On the Record. I'm Dylan McKercher. Here in Farmville, new entertainment opportunities are on the horizon. While not currently open, as per COVID restrictions, the High Street Theater looks to open its doors. I had the pleasure of interviewing Rachel Ivers, Longwood Center for the Visual Arts Director, about where the idea sparked for the creation of the theater.
So we at LCVA had a film series with a fairly strong following called the Cabin film series, which was in a cabin behind the president's house at Longwood House. And it was basically a scary movie series. It was curated by Chris McGee. And that developed a following. And so we sort of thought about taking that one step further.
Ivers went further into what type of content the High Street Theater will plan on showing once open. These include the International Film Festival, independent-made films, including some first-run attractions and cult favorites, as well as the Cabin series, coming back in a brand new way, with Dr. McGee returning to curate the series. So we have migrated the Cabin films, have evolved into something called Friday Night Frights. And if you've ever been to them, they are, it's not just the movie that's screened. He provides an introduction, and then he also facilitates a discussion afterwards. So we talk about, the major themes and how these connect, to current events or to our daily lives or, history. So you don't just come in and kind of, flop down and watch a movie, which is great on its own, but you do have that discussion before and after. With so much content planned to be showcased at the soon-to-be-open attraction, Ivers stated a tentative soft opening date in the summer. However, due to the current pandemic, the theater's grand opening has been delayed by over a year. Well, we were supposed to have our official grand opening in April with the International Film Festival, and everything was closed down. It was one of the very first things, this project was one of the very first things that we put on hiatus because everything was just so undetermined. Once the High Street Theater has opened its doors, it will have a capacity of 50 viewers for their free programming. Ivers hopes to see both members from the community and the university come once the doors have opened. Our community is already really vibrant. We have a very high cultural IQ here, especially when you look at how small we are and the number of cultural offerings that we have, but also the sort of the depth and the breadth of the base we have here of people who really are enthusiastic about those kinds of things. I think it really enhances what we already have. It cultivates these seeds that are already there. And I think that it will make us more vibrant, more appealing. The sign we have outside, we deliberately went with this retro vintage feel because we know we're a small town, we're an old town, but we're also really fresh and new. And I think the college is a big part of that. Stay on the lookout for updates in the construction process via their website at lcva.longwood.edu, as well as check out the Rotunda on Twitter and Facebook via Longwood Rotunda for future stories about the Farmville and Longwood community. For On the Record, I'm Dylan McKercher.